What's going on, guys? This is Parker with Backyard Barn Finds, and we're on our way to Baltimore, Maryland to an auction to buy a Mustang Mach 1. We took a look at this car yesterday. We have the footage of that. We got about a 30-minute ride, and while I'm doing this, you guys can check this out right here. This is the 1970 Mustang Mach 1 that we were taking a look at online. We've actually got here in person just to make sure the car is exactly what we want it to be. And originally this car was actually gold. It's been repainted in grabber orange. Not sure if the motor in this car is original to this car or not. It was restored. However, it wasn't restored 100% perfectly correct. Right here in the shock towers, it needs a little help. Overall, everything else looks pretty good here in the engine bay. We were able to hear it start. It does have the Zeus style hood pins on it. It said that there was a little bit of bubbling down the side of this car. The door is sagging a little bit, but not too much. Go in there and take a look. You know, if this was a real Mach 1, which it is, it has 05 in the VIN number itself. It doesn't have the door sticker on back here. You can see that the door sticker is not here, but I know that it is in the paperwork here. What's cool is that this car, when you actually open it, all of the dome interior lights come on. In other words, the lights back there, the lights in the door. That tells me that the electric system was done correctly, because sometimes you find cars like this and none of the lights work. And we do have the Marty report. This car has 2 books of service with it, but right here is the actual sticker. A reproduction sticker was made. 05 for Mach 1, has the 351 2-barrel on it. It did have the blacked out hood stripe on it. Front disc brakes, power steering, does have the radio. The whole floor in this car has been undercoated. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but at least the torque boxes are here. The floor doesn't look like it has rust. It does have a little rust hole right here. I know it's kind of hard to see. Not make or break. It does have really cool, not American Racing. Those are Boyd Coddington style wheels on it. Of course, these tires will probably need to be replaced. I was able to take a look in the trunk. This quarter was replaced. We'll have to come back tomorrow and see exactly, or we might bid online. I'm not sure yet. We'll see exactly what it brings.
Third and final call, 20,000. You got it.
Sold 20,000 plus percentage. The auction's over. We just saw this car sell for around $20,000. Now, plus the buyer's premium, which at this auction is 25%, that equals out to about $25,000 for this car. Now, I personally think this car is worth anywhere about, let's say, $27,000 to $32,000. If I was to get this car home, I'd probably change the wheels on it to some Magnum 500s. Those are going to run me about $15,000 with tires and everything like that. As well as the underside of this car needs a little bit of work. If someone's going to spend $30,000, $32,000 on it, it needs to be refreshed a little bit. Other than that, when I heard the motor actually run, there's nothing, it didn't sound like completely wrong with it, but it does look like it's leaking from the rear main seal on the back side. So you guys be the judge at home. Did I make a mistake for not buying this car at $25,000 all in? The area that I grew up in is pretty Mopar friendly, so we're gonna stop at a place called Shively Motors. They actually have a car show going on that's just Mopar specific. This is a 70 Charger, and it does look like a 383 car. However, it looks like they just pulled this car out of a barn like a month or 2 ago around here in the area. This car was originally purple or violet. It has FC7 in here on the tag. It's not a RT car. It just has a P in here for the premium instead of the special. But it was a SE, so it did have of course, it had the turn signals in there. It had the wood dash. A couple other features on the SE, but overall, this car is one of the coolest Chargers I've seen in a while. The second car we're going to take a look at is this 70 Superbird over here. I believe it's FC5, which is limelight. It's kind of a green. It's not the sassy grass green, it's a different version. I don't know if this was an original paint car or not, but it does look like it was either restored a long time ago or in original condition.
Yes, sir. That is all original.
It is original paint?
Oh, yes, sir. It
okay.
really is. It's all original
Did
paint.
he sell his other one?
I Well, he did have an orange one, I think he sold.
He sold that one?
Yeah, and then he got this one.
Oh, I didn't know. I knew he had two. I didn't know if he still had his other one or not.
Yeah, no, I think he might have sold that one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. She did say that yes, this is original paint on this car, and he bought this car a long time ago, didn't he?
Yes, sir, he did a long time ago.
I heard he mortgaged the house to buy this car. Is that true?
Well, some of it, yeah, I believe
Yeah.
too. Yeah, he did.
And that was a while back.
Oh yeah, wow, back. Yeah, he loves these Superbirds. He's got the big wing on the back, and everybody looks at the little bird on the front, and there's some in the front there, I believe.
Well, thank you guys for bringing it out. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We enjoy looking at it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Love the green.
I love AAR Cudas and TA Challengers, and the reason this is called a TA Challenger is because it was built for the Trans Am series, and it has the 340 motor in here with the 6-pack. Now, if this was a Cuda, it would say 6-barrel on there, not a 6-pack. It also came with two tags on the side, and you know that it's a Trans Am TA car because this one only says Trans Am on it. Now, of course, they would have also had fiberglass hoods just like the AAR Cuda, and these cars had a little bit different suspension on them, and they sat a little bit higher than normal Challengers so that they could get the exhaust ports out here on the side. This is a 1971 Challenger, and we know that it's a 71 simply just because the grills kind of protrude out here a little bit to you. It looks like it might have the halo rings that kind of go around the outside, but this is really a resto mod. I'm not sure what year 392 Scat Pack motor they have in here, but it's done very, very, very well. But we see in the inside here, it has the Challenger dash, the new Challenger console, cup holder, steering wheel. Even if you look over there to the other side, you can see that the window, the buttons makes the window go up and down. That's all the new Challenger stuff. What's really cool also is it has the rally wheels on it here, but they're not the old rally wheels. These are kind of like a modern interpretation, about an 18-inch rim. But overall, really, really, really cool resto mod. I mean, one of the coolest cars at this car show for sure. So this car actually belonged to one of my grandpa's friends. His name was Bud Fauble. Now we can see here that this car is called Big Red, and it actually was the fastest in Daytona in 1962 at 156 miles an hour. But this car right here was pretty cool in 1962 and has a lot of aftermarket prototype stuff on it. It's got different heads on it, different exhausts, just a radical setup in 1962 called Big Red.